Boys and girls, welcome back to the channel. I am back in Florida. I was back about 2 months ago and a month and a half ago, and now I'm back again because it's the first of the year and I get my 3 weeks vacation. This is the time to go to Florida. January, February, and March. It's February. It's the end of February. And I have fished here before. Y'all have seen me fish this before. We got a strong wind like the first time I fished it. You know, it's yeah, it's pretty strong. And we're gonna see what we can do. Now, something odd. Look at this rod. Why do I have a new rod? This is an Orvis Encounter outfit. It's an 8-weight, 9-foot. It comes with the reel. This is one of their cheap reels, plastic, cheap line, but it all comes together for like $170. I think I paid $180 with tax. I went to Bass Pro Shop and they had them. Why did I do that? Why did I go buy one? I'll tell you why. It's a 12-hour drive. 13 hour drive for me to get down here from where I live. Well, guys, I forgot my rods. Yes, I did. I remembered my flies. I remembered this. I remembered that. I remembered everything except I did not bring my fly rods. I was 4 hours into the trip down here when it hit me. And I had just gotten through, well, I'd gone through Atlanta and it was into Macon when I realized it. Now, there's no way I was going to go back through Atlanta, lose 6 hours to go get the rods. So one of the first things I did today is I went and bought this rod. And so I guess, and this has got to do me all week. This is going to be all week. I'm going to go to Everglades National Park if everything works out right. I'm going to stay there for 6 nights. So I'm going to fish the fresh here. I'm going to fish the salt, catch some snook, hopefully some tarpon, hopefully some more largemouth bass. And we'll see how this thing does. But I can tell you right now, the rod itself casts this cheap line, not too shabby. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. So let's go figure out which way this wind's blowing out here and get set up so that the wind does most of the work for us. Of course, the work will be paddling against the wind back to the boat. But we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Man, it's the wrong time of day to fish. It's like almost 3 o'clock. So it's pretty much the hottest part of the day. Really should have been here early, but I had to drive to Fort Myers to the Bass Pro Shop to buy a fly rod, or else I wouldn't be fishing at all. So, oh. There we go, there we go. Hopefully they don't remember this fly. Hopefully they don't remember this fly. That first time I fished here, I flat out crushed them. It was pretty good. Oh, something hit it. Needs a little brim. Oh, that was not a little brim. That was not a little brim. Could have been a gar, but I think it was a big largemouth. I think it was a nice largemouth. And I don't think he's gonna come back and hit it. There we go. Not bad. About what I was expecting out of here. About like what I always catch. It's late February. Oh, by the way, I'm doing this while they're having that big cold front down in Texas, and they're out of power and everything. And I'm catching largemouth bass on top water. It's 87 degrees down here today. I was setting up camp, and by the way, where I'm camping, that's a story time thing. It's amazing. It involves nudists. I'm just gonna leave it right there. Anyway, we'll have to do the story time for that. But I was setting up camp, man. I'm just sweating. I'm like, what in the world? I mean, I left South Carolina, man. It's 30, 35, 37 degrees at night, you know. And it's 87 degrees. I was just sweating. I checked my phone, checked the weather, boom, just like that. I'm really surprised. I thought it would be lower 80s is what I expected, but I think the forecast changed. A lot of times when I'm planning a long trip like this is I'm looking at the forecast days in advance, and a lot of times it looks good, you know, everything looks right, and so I go ahead and pull the trigger. So from the time I decide, what was that? Anyway, from the time I decide to the time I actually get permission from the boss and get everything going and get campground reservations and everything else, 5 days might pass and a forecast can change. So this snuck up on me. I was expecting 82 at the highest, not 87. And so all your vegetation and all your bait fish, and I'm sure there's probably crawdads in here, they're going to be shallow also. So all their food's going to be shallow year round. So that's where they're going to be. Oh, he hit it so lightly. I thought, was it not a little bad little bass? Not bad. Yeah, there we go. That's more like it. That's what I'm talking about. Thanks for the water in the mouth. I should have worn my mask. I didn't get spray over. This is for what I've caught in here. This is not a bad full fish. Man, he got a tough part of the mouth. I have a hard time getting that out. Huh. I got the barb down. Oh, I got it. It's in sideways. Now it's pulling back, which is not what was needed. Not bad little, not a bad little bass. About what I expect out of here, you know. Not a dink for here, for, you know. And I know you said, well, you're in Florida. Well, look, my other video, I've had this conversation before. You know, a lot of times these, you know, this is not an extremely fertile piece of, I don't know. There seems to be a lot of fish. There just doesn't seem to be a whole lot of big ones. But that's okay. I'm catching bass on top water in February in 87 degrees, in the middle of the day, in 87 degree weather. So I'll take the small ones. I'll bet the big ones, they choose, they're probably going to be early morning, late afternoon, and they might feed mostly at night. You know, I know big brown trout do that. You catch the little ones all day long, you know, but the big ones, oh no, he didn't. Nope. I bet that was a gar. I bet that was a stupid gar. Man, my fly's gone. Yeah, my fly's gone. That's it. Hopefully he'll spit it out and it'll come up to the surface. Those things take too long to tie, guys. They take too long to tie. Did I make a bad knot? Oh, by the way, I'm fishing with the leader that came with this. I'm going to do a review on this rod outfit, okay? And it comes with a leader also. This leader can't be, I don't know, 8-pound test. That ain't enough. Not for this kind of stuff. Not for bass. I'm not. The line works. Have you seen it? I'm casting that big bushy deer hair popper. It's doing it fine. The rod's doing it fine. The line's fine. The rod's fine. This plastic reel, for largemouth, it's going to work perfect. You know, for most fish I catch, it's going to be perfect. Because like I've said before, I rarely get a fish on the reel. But I'd say if I ever get into like a 20-pound snook, he's probably going to bust that reel wide open. I'm kind of hoping to do that. No, I'm kind of hoping to hook into a 20-pound snook this trip. Anyway, I better tie back on. I just realized the angle of the camera's wrong. You see my fly? He spit it out. Okay, guys, there you go. Another reason to bend your barbs down. They break you off and they spit it out. You can retrieve it, no problemo. I like that. I like that. None the worse for wear. Guys, I'm gonna trim this leader down. Get out of that, I don't know, 8-10 pound test. Get into 12. Here's what I've done. I bought this little bag at Walmart or somewhere, Ozark Trail. You see them in Walmart, or any little bag. And here I've got everything from 80-pound test down to 10-pound test, and everything in, not everything, but a lot in between. I can build a leader from scratch that way. I can add whatever I need to. It's all in this little bag. I also do like here is my cleaning kit. I got some Rio. I don't know if y'all can see that. I got some Rio line cleaner, and I got some clean, dry cotton cloths, so I could, like, let's say my line got really dirty, or I noticed it was really dirty and sticky, I could clean it at camp tonight, and tomorrow it would be like using a brand new line, which I am using a brand new line, but you get the idea. So I can just pick out whatever I want. I also got some insect repellent and something else. I forgot all what I got in here. But you know, this is like a little bag for certain things, and something to think about, especially if you're gonna do fresh and salt. Anyway, okay guys, that was cool. Lost the fly, fish spit it out, it floated to the surface. And also now I got a 12-pound leader now, and not whatever that was. I'm convinced it was probably an 8. And I don't think it was very good stuff. By the way, if you're gonna fish largemouth bass, or you're gonna fish snook, or you're fishing fairly decent sized flies, I have found over trial and error, and even making my own, it's hard to beat. It's really hard to beat a Rio bass tapered leader. It's really hard. I actually tied some leaders up myself, and I can do it as good, but I can't do it better. That's a really good taper on those things, and for it flies even this big. You know what I mean? It's a no. Oh man, I got to go over there. Anyway, because it had a fish bust right there and a fish bust right there, and I think another one over here while I was tying that on, and I had the camera off. I didn't want to go up in here yet. Oh wait, I'll get this out and I'll get back. Okay, we're back. No, oh man. Oh. By the way, be careful what direction you set the hook in. See, I was watching. I forgot. Oh, he got off. I was watching. That's because of a bad hook set. You know, he didn't get the full brunt of the hook set. But anyway, I saw. I heard it, Scott Martin. Ah, God, honestly, I can't remember. It would have been one of the Googans. The fishing right beside each other on a bass boat on the bow. All right, right beside each other, and the guy gets a bite, and he sets the hook right beside the guy beside him, like that. Now, if he don't solidly hook that fish, that hook's gonna come. And it's a lot of times they're throwing like crankbaits with treble hooks. That's not good, man. You set a hook. Always know. You know what direction you want to set it in, so it's not to hurt your buddies or bang the rod. Man, I've been rough on rods lately. Y'all see my last Everglades video. I was catching the tarpon and the snook up under bridges. Man, I beat my Clearwater all too crap doing that. That's why the weird. Oh, did you see that? I don't know if I spooked him. Or he hit it and missed it. I don't know. That one didn't. Oh no, he came out. Oh, shoot. I also lose a lot of fish in here. Now I hadn't figured out why yet. I can honestly have taken this same fly, same exact hook, everything. Go smallmouth fishing, and I swear I can get 7 bites and I'll land 7 fish. For some reason, these bass here, and I'm fine with it because I'm catching enough to where it doesn't matter. And I'm not. Well, I did miss a really nice one, but man, this wind's fierce. I'm gonna have to set myself up. Whew. Yeah, I think I got this figured out. That wind's blowing down, but it's also against this bank this time, for the most part. So I'm gonna go down this bank. It's gonna be easier to. I'm not constantly getting kicked away from the bank like I was just a second ago. Check my weed guard. Sometimes they'll get twisted. Yep, you see it way off. Let's see, check how sharp this sucker is. Not bad, not bad at all. Oh, he spit the hook. Spit the hook. Ah. And then, of course, it immediately goes into a lily pad. Fish seem willing. No problem with that. Problem is get them in the boat. Like this, see? Ain't got any problem at all. Oh man, I'm gonna lose a lot of fish today. I'm gonna lose a lot of fish in these pads. Now if I can get away from the, yeah, here we go. Now you see how this is opening up a good bit? This may be good right here. Oh, people say you can't fly fish in heavy wind. While it's not efficient, and it is a pain in the butt, and it is frustrating, you can catch bass on a fly rod in the wind. Shoot, this is frustrating when they're biting. You know they're biting. I got bit enough to know they are on this popper, no problem. Oh, he's a micro. He's a fish, dang it. There we go. Didn't have to mess with it. I wonder about that. Oh, I know that hook is sharp. Correction. How many rocks have I snagged on, come in contact with, I might not have even known about? Yeah, it's dull. Got a little hook on here. Move my weed guard out of the way. It'll get scruffed up enough by the bass. That's it. That little bit, all it took. And it's going right in my thumbnail. Perfect. Now see, I'd have probably landed that fish. Because there wasn't a lot, there weren't any really lily pads between me and him. I just had to keep him out of those on the side. Look at that snake. Look at that. Can y'all see that? Man, that thing's moving, dude. Look at that thing. I'll probably have to magnify it. Golly, I can't paddle that fast. That snake decides to get in my boat, man. There's nothing I can do about it. Nothing. And these are the low sides of this boat. That snake can get in here no problem. Oh, that's comforting. That is really comforting. That wind just made this claw anchor turn loose twice. Y'all see it stop? And it started back again. Good grief. Look, they're chasing minnows over there. Oh. Yeah, there's some right there in that pocket chasing minnows. Oh, that's not a bad little fish there. Maybe the biggest one of the day that I landed. Should have showed him to you, Derek. You know what? I'm so used to, I'm so used to just fishing for my own amusement. I don't really need to look at them a lot. It does make the videos better, when you can see what I caught. I just keep forgetting. And I also have this thing where it's like I've always been like this. If I'm not gonna keep the fish, okay, which I don't keep fish, but if I'm not gonna keep the fish, I am loath to keep it out of the water any more than I have to. So I have a tendency to unhook them and just toss them back real quick. So y'all have to excuse me. I'm sorry about that. I don't know what the deal, and now I know what the deal is. I just want to get the fish back in the water as soon as possible. I want him to be here when I come back next time. I don't want him to die on me. Unless I was going to take him home and eat him. Not a bad little fish. About like that one I just caught. Not bad at all. Not bad. Oh, okay. Come on, fish. I promise I'll hold them up this time. I can't do it like that. And a nice little chunk. About what I expect out of here. Fish slime in my mouth. Oh yeah, I like that. Definitely know you caught him. Oh man, that's fun. That's just fun. Plus inchers. Okay, here's what we're going to do. We're going to try a minnow pattern. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about here. Drop my anchor so I don't move too much. I don't want to go over there and spook them. I have noticed this time of year, in the salt and the fresh, sometimes, if y'all saw my Peacock Fest videos, a little bitty fly like that sometimes kill them. And also I had the best luck on one like this right here. You see that almost transparent material? It's a synthetic, and man, it looks good in the water. And they ate this thing up. I mean, and I was catching them before I put this on, but after I put it on, it was like they went gangbusters. Now it could be because of the time of day, it could be whatever, but it made a difference. I'm gonna try this on real quick. Let's see what we can do. Now what I started doing is putting a loop knot on my minnow patterns, like deceivers and stuff, and it seems to make a difference. I haven't scientifically tested it, but I swear it makes a difference. Well, I tell you what, this rod works perfectly fine. Guys, this is an Encounter rod. This is literally $100 rod, and it's an Orvis. I'm impressed. Y'all literally gonna be thinking that I'm a Orvis rep. I swear I am not. If there'd have been a cheaper setup from another company, I would have bought that today instead. But this is the cheapest outfit, complete outfit they had, because I didn't want to put things together. And the doggone thing works. Reel's plastic, don't drop it. But you know, it worked. Matter of fact, come think about it, I'll take this minnow. Oh no, oh, it is a fish. I thought I got on the lily pad. It was a fish. He used to hit it right when it hit that lily pad. Oh man, gotta love these fish. Well, they do like the minnow. At least this one does. And that one that pecked at it. Oh, come on. I'm gonna let you go. Good grief, he's just being ornery. All right, there you go, buddy. I like that. That's fun. There he goes. Oh, I think they put Junior up here. No, not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay, all right, we know you don't want to go. We got the point. You got the point too. Yeah, there you go. A little bass, a little largemouth. Oh yeah, man, I love these fish. They're just so beautiful and they're fun to catch, and they can be a pain in the butt, which makes it that just makes it good. I don't know why. They can be pain. They can be a royal pain. Well, my car, excuse me, my daughter's car. I'm gonna promise her she gets her permanent license instead of her permit. That's gonna be her car. Oh well, that's it. Guys, enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. Hey guys, see you on the water sometime. Take care.